Well, hey guys, welcome to Gaming and Fitness. I'm your host, Bastion. This series is called Muscles and Mana because Mana, Secret of Mana, Sword of Mana. We're playing Sword of Mana. And yeah, let's get to it. Except, oh, my controller is not plugged in. That would be kind of helpful. And let me guess, now the game is going to be mad at me and is going to want me to go through the whole controller setup. Oh, no. Okay, good. Phew. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, the issue that we ran into last time we were playing is that it didn't... It wants me to go to this chapel. I'm wondering if I have to do this, like, at night, because things seem to change between night and day. Let's just check it out one more time. It wants me to go to this chapel, but then it says, oh, but it's locked. Okay, well... You want me to go here, but it's locked. Why is it locked? So I guess let's come back at nighttime. Which just means we have to wander around the overworld for a split second or two. Okay. Am I misunderstanding the terminology here? He says, I have to go to the cathedral. Is that not what this thing up here is? Yeah, it's the cathedral. But it's locked. Okay. Hey, it's the Dennis Ricardo. Good morning. Well, who knows what time of day it is where you're at. For me, it's very much morning. It's 9:09. Can I leave town? Yeah, okay. So I'm just going to wander around until it's nighttime, so that way, hopefully the cathedral will be open. And I'll drink some more protein really fast. Ah, you're also on Pacific time. Are you in California? Okay, now it's starting to turn dusk. So hopefully when I go into the town, it will be evening and they'll let me into the cathedral. It's still dusk. What if I go in now? Nope, still dusk. I guess I actually have to change the screen on the overworld to get it to go to night. There we go. Okay, now it's night. Officially. Oh, Dennis Ricardo says he's in Los Angeles, which is one of my favorite and least favorite cities in all of the world. It's locked. Well, yeah, okay. What the hell am I supposed to do here? You want me to go to this cathedral, but you're telling me it's locked. Am I supposed to talk to somebody else in the town first or something? Jad's a famous gathering place for minstrels. I thought I'd see some people and talk things over. No, we regret getting you mixed up in this, sorry. I'm sure you'll make it all work out. Okay. Was I supposed to talk to somebody in the inn? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, no. What am I supposed to do to get this stupid... This is one thing that I... There's a blonde man staying at the end. I think I've seen him somewhere before. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to look in one of these rooms. I don't like it when games give you no clue whatsoever as far as what you're supposed to do. Have you lost your mind? You are a dwarf. Brother Doel, where are you looking for me? Look for you. Why would I? You just show up sometimes, that's all. Go back home. I'm not going home. I'm shaving my beard and quitting dwarfing. Do what you want. Go ahead, shave, quit being a dwarf, and give the knife back to whoever it belongs. Oh, he has the knife. I will quit. I'll show you what a big man I am. So I guess the dwarf has little man syndrome and... Who'd cry over you? That knife you used to cut your filthy beard. You peel apples and fillet fish with it. When I think of poor Emerly, I can't stop crying. You're a disgrace. Do us all a favor and quit being a dwarf. I bet it's one of these situations where I've got to make all the townspeople happy before I can advance the plot, which is dumb because why would the cathedral be locked logically until that point? Unless there is some sort of plot reason in which... Oh, whoops, I was probably supposed to get the knife from him to give back to What's-Her-Face. Give me that knife. It's the beard my dear parents gave me. I decided not to shave it off after all. Well, I didn't really give you the beard, you just kind of grew it, but same thing, I guess. Yeah, the glittering sword, okay. Oh, shush. Okay, there we go. Are you the girl I named? No. You're the one who wants the knife. Yay, my knife, thank you, I'm so grateful. I'd like you to have this. A kitty pie. I don't... Is that... Please tell me that is not a pie made out of cats. Okay. What to do now? I've got this stupid pie that I'm supposed to do something with. Can I use it to unlock the cathedral? Of course not. Back to talking to more people. Do you want a pie? No. Do you want a pie? No. Hey Lester, do you want a pie? Fine, I'll set your birds free. Where the hell are your birds? Were you staying at the inn? Are your birds in one of these rooms? Okay, birds, get out of here. Is there an open window that they're flying through, or is there no roof? Okay, release the birds. Do you want a pie? No. Now is the cathedral unlocked because I let the birds out? It is. That makes no sense whatsoever. Ah, you're here. Master Sibba, please tell us how to save Atlas. All right, Sibba, let's hear your plan. Come on, get on to it. If we handed Atlas over to them that quickly, seems to me we should have already had a plan. When it comes to mana women, you never could think clearly. You're troubled about mana, am I right? Well, yeah. Bogard, you won't believe it, but this incident involves Vandalay. Vandalay? You mean that Vandalay Emperor who was crushed 20 years ago? When the moon mirror broke, didn't you see a vague reflection of him? Don't tell me. No, you're reading too much into it. If only that were true, I'll investigate further. As for the airship, it will dock at Westlake. You can rescue Atlas when it lands there. Are you sure about that? Your magic probably isn't strong enough to reach the airship. Did you use a spirit? I expect that Atlas Wisp is wreaking havoc on the airship right now. For real? So where is this place called Westlake? It's probably a lake to the west, is my guess. To get to Westlake, you must go through Gaia Cave. Gaia Cave's a cavern with a mind of its own. It may not let you through that easily. Best, I'll give you a light spirit to take it with you. People just have spirits hanging out with them and give them in exchange for... Hey, I'm Light Spirit Wisp. You're my kind of people. How do you do? Okay. Gaia Cave might take some effort to get by. It's a roundabout way, but Bogard, approach it from Grant's Castle. I've got some research to do on Julius. Got it. Okay, to Grant's Castle. Through Gaia Cave and attack the airship. Atlas, don't worry, I'm coming for you. May the goddess protect you. You hang in there too. Yes, that's a pretty cathedral, right? Thus, mana flows, and fates come round again. Which is kind of similar to in Secret of Mana when in the intro scene it says, and time flows like a river. Oh, the bird. Huh? One of my birds? Do. We're just for those who meet. Oh, it's the vampire guy. For those who part. It's me when I was a little kid. Memories revive. Not sure what this is a memory of. All things moving. I'm not sure what that scene was supposed to be. Towards the future. Not bad, considering you're human. And I've got a feeling you're not human. Are you Mavile? I am indeed. I haven't sensed an aura like yours in this world since the Three Geminites. The Three Geminites? Don't compare me with those old-timers. I'm looking for a strong man. I bet she is. I was so excited about coming to this world. Medusa, Lee, the great Maviles all ended up here. How dull Mavolia became without them. You're Dark Lord, right? Feel like trying to control me? Control? You? Funny way to flirt. Yeah, that's right. Go ahead, control me, become king, and make me kneel before you. You're Isabella, a strange creature, but if that's what you wish, I'll oblige. Come with me, Isabella. Mana power flows, Earth moves on, people's... Is that how you spell destinies? I guess it is. Why does it look wrong? Destinies, huh. Like great rivers overlap one another. You know how when you look at a word sometimes, and even though it is spelled correctly, you're like, why does that look strange? Hold on, Atlas, I'll rescue you for sure. He has a weird way of speaking. Did I ever hand out all those leaflets? Hey, do you want a leaflet? Wow, thanks, I can draw on the back. Young people seem to fancy Dark Lord, but I don't care for him. Oops, better be careful what I say. Yeah. Oh, is this a person just sleeping here? Oh, wow. Oh, pardon me. Let me lean on your shoulder. I went outside town and was attacked by monsters. Ow, wow. Don't you find the outside monsters to be particularly strong? Nah. That's not true. They're stronger than before. Here's the thing. All you can do is temper your weapons. Apparently, your best bet is to take them to the blacksmiths, and if you've got a tool shop, you can even do it yourself. Yes. Want a leaflet? They call Sibba... blah, blah, blah. Want a leaflet? When I grow up, I'll be Sibba's apprentice and become a big sage. No, I'm trying to talk to this pink-haired girl. Is the cave to topple really sealed up? I won't be able to visit my mother there. Okay, I guess so. Talk to everybody I can. Okay. Now we can talk to little cactus. Hello, little cactus. Of course I want to speak to him. He's so cute. Look at his face! Okay. Okay, let's check his previous diary entry. Vinquet Hall. At the Vampire's Hall, Mana girls and Mavole are stuffed into coffins alive. It looks like they're sleeping. What dreams are they keeping when it's so hot and stuffy inside? A nice little limerick. Did we get any produce from this harvest? Got some kind of grapes. Bell grapes. I want vegetables. Spring gas. That's like a banana, I guess, but it's a spring. Those are all nice, but I want vegetables. Let's try this big seed and one of these spiky seeds. And then let's try an oblong seed and a spiny seed. And then let's try a crooked seed and a long seed. Hey, the legend, how's it going? You? Okay. I'm pretty sure I don't have anything that I can temper my weapons with just yet. But let's double check. Oh right, I don't even have Watts around to help me out with that. Okay, and now little cactus is gonna go write a diary entry. Look at him. He's so cute. Okay. Gaia's Facade, Abandoned Mine, Dwarf Cave, Town of Wendell. Wow, there are tons of places to... Oh, hey, it's a Mushboom. Hello, Mushboom. I didn't expect to see you there. I want that treasure chest. How to get it? I gotta go around, I guess. What the heck was the point of this sign telling me that the dwarf cave is this way if I can't even go this way? I guess it's just saying... Oh, I can. The dog is going crazy. He thinks it's time for his WALK, but it is not. Oh no, that particular sound that he just made means that he saw another dog out the window and wants to go be their friend. He's a very strange dog. He really likes other dogs and really does not like people, except for the people he lives with. School tomorrow. Let's see. That seems strange. Because it's still August. How do you have school tomorrow, the legend? Oh, maybe you have summer school. Whoa! I have school. Oh gosh, the dog is being crazy. What? What's your deal? What's the problem? You want to say hello? No? You just want to be over there? What was I talking about? Oh, I've got self-inflicted school every day. I'm getting a new certification for my... What is his problem? He just sees another dog out there, I'm sure. We've got this gigantic window in the front room that's practically the whole wall is just the window, and he just loves watching other dogs go by and then whines in his husky whine that he wants to go meet them. Okay. I went in a circle. That's hilarious. Well, at least I got the treasure chest I was looking for, right? That was obviously a mushroom, right? Nope. Ah! I have never heard of a high school starting at the beginning of August. That's crazy to me. Mine always started like the second week or first week of September. Hmm. Well, that kind of sucks. You don't get to enjoy the full summer, but does that mean then that you got out of school in like May instead of June? How do I head north? There's no way to go north from this screen, so I guess I gotta keep going around, and I can't just jump over there or hook shot over there. No. Can I go around this thing? No. Yeah, I can imagine that actually year-round schools, especially that, you know, high school and lower, is probably better for kids, because if you do take several months off in a row, that probably is not... It's probably not good for many reasons. Memory retention and just the simple fact that, you know, you get used to going to school, and so it's just kind of something you expect you're going to have to do, and then if suddenly you get like 2.5 months off, that's probably the motivation to do good and to go to class and everything probably lessens at that point. May 20th, that is early. And you know, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter one way or the other, because it's still, depending on what part of the country you're in, I'm sure it's still quite nice, you know, mid-May and everything to go camping and fun stuff like that, so probably still works out just the same. Okay, I feel like I'm actually getting somewhere now. An Angel Grail, which of course is only useful if I have another person in my party, which I haven't for quite a while. I just really love the flail. I know I should switch to my sword and it would be much more powerful. But then again, I also have to use the flail to, like, hook shot across rivers and whatnot. Oh yeah, I was babbling about the new personal training certification that I'm forcing myself to get. So like, there's there are a bazillion different tiers of personal training certifications, and some of them are only recognized. Some of them are better respected than others, let's say that. And so there are certain companies that provide nationally recognized training certifications. Some are just state recognized, some are just specific to a gym that they have you get. But it's really for the best if you just get a nationally recognized one. And then the best respected one is by this company called NASM, N-A-S-M, and they, oh dear, somebody's saying the audio's not synced with the video. That could be a problem. I hope that's not the case. Oh, in fact, I can't even see myself. Let's refresh that. But anyways, NASM is the most respected, which is annoying because they also, as a marketing ploy, have invented stuff that's not not fully backed by science. And I don't know, if you know anything about me, I'm very science-based. I need there to be peer-reviewed studies, and it's just I'm not into all of that bro science stuff, where, well, it works for me, so I just do it kind of junk. And that's not what I'm saying Nasm does, but that's kind of the opposite of that, really. They just invented this concept, this tier system that is really just to set themselves apart from the other nationally recognized training certifications, to say, see, we've got something different, this is different, and thus it must be better. And it's not useful to anybody, really. It's not science-based, and they try to claim it is, and they use all these justifications why they feel it's science-based, but then they don't actually show any studies that are peer-reviewed that show that it actually is. Anyways, but unfortunately they are the best respected, but they're also the most expensive. So for the past couple months I've been studying their stupid textbook to take their stupid test. And now I'm done. And I'm ready to take the test, sort of, kind of, except now I'm, just to make sure I'm absolutely ready, I'm rereading the textbook. Well, just the summaries and terms and definitions and stuff, and then taking these quizzes that they provide for each chapter. And that's going okay. But it's very time-consuming, especially considering I don't want to take it, but I have to in order to make sure that if I want to work somewhere, you know, high-end and much better, that I've got a certification that's really well respected, even if it is, in my opinion, stupid and junk. But anyways, I have a lot of that to do today. I did 5 chapters yesterday, and I think there are 20 chapters, or 21 or 22 chapters, so I'm hoping to get through another 5 chapters today, and then another 5 tomorrow, and another 5 the day after, and then I can schedule my tests. Because for those of you who don't know much about me or whatever, up until a couple months ago, I'd been a web designer for like 3 years. Well, I mean, I'd been a web designer for like a decade, but only like a professional, like I'm working for a company as a web designer. Before, it was like I just built my own web pages, or web pages for friends or whatever, but this was like actually working at a company, and it was a teeny tiny little company, which is exactly what I was looking for, because I don't really like working for big, massive corporations. And it was perfect, except then the owner decided, who became a friend of mine, decided, you know what, I'm kind of all done owning a business. I think the dog is back. Yes, 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 we'll go. I don't know when we'll go, but it's not yet time. You know, I probably really should go take him for his WALK soon, but let's at least find the entrance to Gaia's facade first. The legend asks, when did I start bodybuilding? Well, see, that term, I always have trouble identifying as a bodybuilder, because when I think of a bodybuilder, I think of somebody who's way bigger than me, who's doing it to enter competitions, and that is not my goal whatsoever. I mean, my goal is definitely to get to that size, but I have zero interest in doing competitions, so I guess I just consider myself somebody who works out. But when did I start doing that? Well, I would say I've always been interested in it. When I was a kid, you know, I would look at like the physique that superheroes had, and even not just superheroes, you look at any cartoon these days and it's like there are always these irrationally well-developed characters. It's just like, do they go to the gym? How do they have that physique? But anyways, I would see their physique and I'd be like, I want to look like that. And then I never thought it was actually possible because they're just cartoons. Nobody actually looks like that. I never saw anybody in real life look like that. But then I would like watch movies where, you know, there were superheroes or like Conan the Barbarian or whatever, and realize, oh, people can look like that, I guess. So then I was like, well, now I really want to look like that. And then I watched a lot of pro wrestling when I was a kid. And of course they all, well, a lot of them are bodybuilder-sized fellows. So anyways, I just always really wanted to look like that, and then put it on the back burner because I was into video games and reading and other geekery, so I never identified with it as this is, you know, I never considered myself a jock or anything. I didn't play football in high school or anything like that. I did wrestle for a little while, and I did play soccer for a little while, but I never really considered myself like a jock. I was a video game geek, and also into things like, you know, theater and drama club. But then when I was in high school, I had started to get like slightly chubby because my mom, she bakes really delicious food, but my god, it is not healthy. So anyways, I was starting to get really chubby. Not really chubby, but like pretty chubby in high school. And so like my freshman year in high school, during a health class, we were talking about, you know, like, I don't remember what it was, but it was, you know, basically about being healthy in general. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to start doing sit-ups every day, because I was under that irrational impression that sit-ups makes fat go away. It does not, by the way. Sit-ups develops the abdominal muscles and makes those bigger, but if there's a layer of body fat over that, you can't see them at all. There's no like spot reduction technique or whatever to make just fat in a certain area go away. Great sculpture, looks so lifelike. But how do you get in? Won't open, huh? Achoo! Bless you. What was that noise? I imagine it... Okay, back to dreams of yummy mithril. Ow! Huh? Did I hear something? Nah, can't be. I could have sworn I heard mithril. I'll go back to town and check it out. I've got to go all the way back to town now? Okay, back to town we go. Let's see. I think those competition bodybuilders are usually roided. Well, yes, they absolutely 100% are. And the funny thing is, you know, even natural bodybuilders, all natural means, in case you're curious, is that when they were tested at that specific time before that competition, they didn't have any illegal substance in their body. They usually get to that size with some substance help, but then when they're preparing to actually enter the competition, they stop doing that, which makes it a lot more difficult for them than the other regular bodybuilding competitions who are not tested at all. But anyways, that's an important thing for people to know when they when somebody says that they're natural. All that really probably means is they're natural at that specific moment, or that they compete in natural competitions, but they themselves at that specific moment may not actually be natural. Anyways, I was babbling about my my misunderstanding of sit-ups. So I would do sit-ups every day, and since I wasn't a very athletic kid at that point, you know, doing anything that burns calories is going to burn calories and reduce fat overall. So that probably was helpful to that goal anyway, unbeknownst to myself. Just not in the way that I thought it was. And then I started adding push-ups to that whole regimen, and And then when I was like, I want to say 20, I started adding cardio to that because I had finally learned at that point, oh, the only way to reduce body fat is to consume fewer calories than I expend. So I got to expend some calories, and the way to best do that is with cardio. So I added cardio to my regimen, and then that finally worked. And then I finally leaned out and got abs and stuff. But I didn't start actually going to the gym until I was 21. 21? Maybe 22? Uh-oh. I should have... Oh, I'm at 41. That should be okay. Whatever. They came back. But then, even then, I really didn't know at first what the heck I was doing. I was just going with a friend who knew more than I did, but he didn't, in retrospect, he really did not know what he was doing. So then I joined a different gym, and with that gym, they had a special where you could get, like, 5 free personal training sessions, and I was like, okay, I'll do that, because I want to actually learn how to do things correctly. And that is the best decision I ever made, because I found out that my form was absolutely terrible, that exercises I thought were supposed to be helping with one thing were actually accomplish something else, and so I was wasting my... Anyways, it was one of the best decisions, because I really... How the hell do I get down here? And I think I told this part of this story on a different stream, so I'm probably repeating myself at this point, but yeah, those training sessions really helped me out and put me on the right track, and so as a result, I always recommend to people, like, I understand it's expensive, and I understand that it's self-serving for me, a personal trainer, to be telling people this, but I do highly recommend that you don't just go to the gym and try to figure it out on your own, that you actually have someone with expertise there to advise you how to design a proper workout schedule and routine, how to make sure your form is correct for certain exercises, because you can get pretty serious injuries if your form is bad. It's not... The purpose of good form isn't just to get the most out of the exercise and thus to be able to gain the most muscle possible as a result of a workout, but also to make sure that you don't hurt yourself. So, and unfortunately at the gym all the time I see kids who clearly didn't do any research whatsoever, doing the craziest either exercises that don't even exist and aren't accomplishing anything at all, or an approximation of an exercise that does exist, but their form is so bad that they're going to get serious neck injuries or something. Okay, this seems right. Let's see here. Or not? Gosh darn it, I cannot for the life of me figure out how to get back to town. Yeah, as Dennis Ricardo says, those 80s and 90s wrestlers were definitely roided up. But not just them. I mean, I promise you, the current ones are, some of them are as well. How the hell do I get back to town? Why can I not figure it out? Get out of my way, mushrooms. You know what? Maybe I'm gonna call an end to the stream now and then research how to get back to town, or just off-screen get myself back to town, and then we'll call it good from there. One last-ditch effort. I don't think I've tried going up this mountain here. Except, wait, no, I obviously have. This is the only way to... Why was his shadow impenetrable? Yeah, the WWE is ridiculous. It definitely encourages. I mean, there's no physical way to get to that size. You have like a threshold, a natural threshold, beyond which it's just not no matter how much more you're putting into a workout or whatever, you just can't get any bigger than a certain size. But these pro wrestlers are encouraged to get to bodybuilder size, which is not physically possible without the addition of extra testosterone beyond what the body is already producing. So it's ridiculous that they then kick them out for doing the very thing that they told them they have to do. There's just a whole lot of ignorance when it comes to that kind of thing. People are like, oh, well, of course you can get to any size you want. No, the body has a set pattern, what's the word I'm looking for? Blueprint? As far as where you can... I am really confused here. Okay, I want to check one more time to make sure there's absolutely nothing around here. No, there's not. Okay, let's see if there's... Nope, nothing there. There's just this down... There's got to be some way to go down here, but there's not. What the hell am I missing? Oh my god, I'm missing that. That's embarrassing. Okay. Oh, and it looks like the legend told me how to do that in the chat, and I didn't see it in time. Well, you have my back, that's good. But now I'm... Oh, we can go... There we go. But anyways, that's why I will never be a pro competitive, a super heavyweight pro bodybuilder. That's not in the cards for me. But I'll get as big as I possibly can. Where the hell is the next area I'm supposed to go to? Okay, here we go. What is this place? This is the dwarf cave. I'm a dwarf. I can tell. I make my living fortune swords and armor from materials I mine. Neato. A dapper swordsman asked Watts to make an ultra sword for him. Probably was Dark Lord. Watts wanted to make his own sword of mana. Maybe that's why he went off looking for Mithril. Come to forge your sword or your face. What do you want? You want to get into Gaia Cave, but it's closed. Do you know a way in? No, there's no way to ask some... That's no way to ask somebody for a favor, Pinhead. I'm so sorry. I would like to find a way into Gaia Cave. Could you please tell me how to get in? Bring Mithril. That'll get you in. Mithril? How do I get my hands on some... I mean, where would I be able to find some Mithril? Well, I suppose there's some at the scary abandoned mine. You're going to that dangerous place all alone? You're too funny. You'll end up dead. If he croaks dibs on his sword. A friend of mine, she's in trouble and needs my help. I don't care what kind of place it is. Can you tell me how to get there? A friend, huh? Friends are important. You gotta help them. But I don't know. The abandoned mine. Yeah. A pal, huh? The abandoned mine is north of here. He said it! He told him! They'll wind up dead like Watts did. Nah, Watts ain't dead. See, our buddy Watts went to the abandoned mine and ain't come back just yet. If you don't mind, would you look for him? Certainly. Okay, so I just need to go north from here. Surely there's a mana goddess statue north of here, somewhere. Apparently not north of there. Let's see here. Uh-oh, my laptop is having a difficult time connecting to the chat, so I'm not going to see any messages for the time being. Let's refresh really fast. Ah, I appeared right into a mushroom. That was terrifying. But anyways, yeah, as soon as I find a Mana Goddess statue, I'm going to go ahead and save and call it good on this screen. Oh, that's the way back to Gaia's Cave. Oh dear, that's not what I wanted my laptop to do at all. Oh, and suddenly it's telling me I have no internet connection, which is extremely interesting. You know what, I'm gonna... Okay, let's see here. Nope. Yep, my laptop is still having difficulty connecting to Twitch. And then over here's the doors, right? Right. Oh boy, I am lost. If I were better at this streaming thing, what I would do is have like a map up and open and just be cheating the whole time, but I don't want to cheat, I want to play the game legitimately. Okay, let's see. What will North get me from here back to Gaia? Well, at least if I can find the Mana statue that... Oh! Found my way back to here. Gaia's Facade, Abandoned Mine, Dwarf Cave, Town of Wendel. I'm just gonna go into Wendel really fast and save and call it good. And then we will continue on later on today, because I've got to take the dog out for his WALK. It's almost 10, which is when I do that. And then after I do that, I've got to get ready for the gym, and then go to the gym, and then come back and shower and eat, and then I'll stream some more. Okay. Well, that's going to do it for this session. See you guys later on. And, yeah, have a good day. Bye, guys.